President of the Calgary Leadership Forum.
On a first-hand basis. I've stood up for our community. I have a track record of doing that. My entrepreneurial values, I think, are a good fit and a good connection with the spirit that has made Alberta such a great place to be. I have a great, deep appreciation for what it is to live in this community. I feel incredibly fortunate. So, John, we do need to send a message. We need to send a message that we want something better. Something moderate, something fiscally responsible, a party that is fiscally responsible and socially moderate and connected to our communities. That's who I am, that's who the Alberta Party is, and on October 27th, I ask for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to my colleagues at the table here, my opponents and fellow people concerned about democracy for your good input. I benefited from your answers and I thank you for them. And thank you to the Calgary Leadership Forum as well. I think that people who run to be an MLA ought to make a pledge. I've always made a pledge in the elections that I've been involved in. And I tell people at the doors, this is my pledge to you, to be accessible to you, to listen to you, to take your concerns to heart, and to act in your best interests on the matters that are important to you. And that is my pledge to the people of Calgary, Alberta. And what have they said in response to the things that we have done? The first people I met with virtually out of the gate after I was appointed was people with the Calgary Flood Action Group and MMA and that leadership group. And so I need to hear and understand exactly what you think should be done. And I'm very pleased that that group has said, yes, the flood mitigation efforts of the Prentice government that they've taken so far are in the right step. It's not the only thing that needs to be done, but it's the right step in the right direction. I've also pledged to people that I will work hard to invest in public education. Nothing is more important than investing in the future generation, as we have been doing in recent days. To invest in healthcare. I said earlier that building long-term care beds must be a #1 priority of government. And I'm telling people in Alberta and at the doors, that is the #1 commitment of mine to advocate for that. So those are the kind of things that I'm pledging. It would be an honor to be the representative for Calgary, Alberta, and I thank you for listening.
And our ushers, Rob and Steve and Maria and Ruth, I especially want to acknowledge our photographer, Henry Dunn, who videos and takes this and posts the photos on our 2 websites. I want to acknowledge our question panel. Thank you very much, Tony and Steve and Bob, so much for what you've done. I want to acknowledge our Vice President in charge of fundraising, Elaine, for putting the bite on you. And especially our time at Sandy. Above all, ladies and gentlemen, a special round of applause to the man who organized this event, James Maxson. James, thank you so much. I have a presentation to make all the candidates. A little background. 2 years ago, the Alberta government brought out a report on family satisfaction with the nursing home systems in Alberta. And so a few months after, I earned my living, by the way, as an expert on patient satisfaction for hospitals and nursing homes. So I emailed the executive director of the Health Quality Council of Alberta and said, I'd like to talk to you and ask you some questions about the report. I got an email back that said, if you want to talk to me, you've got to give a list of questions. So I emailed a list of questions and I did not get an answer. And I waited 6 months, I waited 12 months, I waited 14 months. 3 months ago, I wrote another email. I said, you didn't answer my first question. I have some questions about that report now that's just about 2 years old. I got an email back that said, if you want to ask us questions, you have to send us an email with a list of questions. And by the way, could you give us a copy of that report you want us to answer questions about? Now, I'm serious about this. So, part of the Calgary Leadership Forum stands for transparency, it stands for accountability, and it stands for customer service. 15 years ago, I wrote a book called Satisfaction Guarantee, How to Satisfy Every Customer Every Time. And one of you is going to be the next MLA. Now, I'm going to make an observation that this community will well served with any one of you getting elected, but just to take out the insurance, I'm going to present each of you with a copy of my book. I do recommend that if you're tired, don't read it before you have to drive home. If you haven't done the Calgary Leadership Forum, just visit our Facebook site or website and join us. A couple of announcements. We are working on a forum for Calgary Foothills. We have a little bit of difficulty confirming the Conservative candidate for that, so yesterday I offered them 13 dates with 17 time slots. So I know the Premier is busy, but we want to make it easy for him to say yes. We would like to schedule a forum in Calgary West, and I'm going to get the Conservative candidate's campaign manager to return my call, but it's only been a week. We'll stay tuned on that one. So folks, as appropriate, I want to just wrap up with a final thought for all of you. I did a little statistical analysis about public life in Canada. And I did a little research and I found that the population of Canada is 32 million. But there are 11 million over 65 years of age, leaving 21 million to do the work and make a difference. People under 16 total 12 million, leaving 9 million to do the work and make a difference. 4 million government employees, leaves 5 million to do the work. 100,000 in the armed forces, leaves 4 million. Deduct 1.5 million provincial city employees, which leaves 3.4 million to do all the work. There are 1,400,000 in hospitals and asylums or sick, which leaves us in the country 2 million to do all the work and make a difference. But 1.3 million are unemployed and 600,000 are on welfare or won't work. So as you might deduct by now, that leaves 100,000 people to do all the work. Now, it may be easy to know that at any one time there are 80,000 people out of the country. And 19,750 people are in jail. So that leaves just 250 people to do all the work and make a difference. And by my count, that's exactly the number of people that are here tonight. So it's all in your hands.